When does Sha'Carri Richardson compete at 2025 World Track and Field Champs? The 2025 World Track and Field Championships are underway in Tokyo, Japan. While the best of the best in their respective events will compete for the title of world champion, there are few names who stick out in the field of competitors. The Team USA female athlete, Sha'Carri Richardson, is going to be a name to watch in the World Track and Field Championships. Richardson has been a standout for Team USA from the 2024 Paris Olympics all the way to Diamond League earlier this year. Richardson is set to compete in 2 events in the 2025 World Track and Field Championships. Each of these events has preliminary heat races, semifinals, and finals. Should she advance in her events, this would be her race schedule for the 100-meter and the 4x100-meter relay. You can find all of the information, results, and live updates for the 2025 World Track and Field Championships on FlowTrack. Sha'Carri Richardson 2025 World Track and Field Schedule. Richardson will compete in the 100-meter and the 4x100-meter relay in the women's division. Richardson finished 5th in the 100m finals, but will have a chance to medal in the 4x100. For by 100-meter relay, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time, September 20th, 4x100-meter relay heats. 8:10 a.m. Eastern Time, September 21st, 4x100-meter relay finals. 2025 World Athletics Track and Field Championships, full schedule. Here's the full schedule of events. All times are listed in Eastern Time. Day 1, September 13th. Morning session, 6:30 p.m. September 12th. Men's 35 km race walk final. 6:30 p.m. September 12th. Women's 35 km race walk final. 8 p.m. September 12th. Women's discus throw, qualification Group A. 9:40 p.m. September 12th. Women's discus throw, qualification Group B. 9:55 p.m. September 12th. Men's shot put qualification. 10:10 p.m. September 12th. Men's 100 meters preliminary round. 10:40 p.m. September 12th. Mixed 4x400 meters relay heats. Evening session. 5:05 a.m. September 13th. Men's 3,000 meters steeplechase heats. 5:30 a.m. September 13th. Women's long jump qualification. 5:55 a.m. September 13th. Women's 100 meters heats. 6:05 a.m. September 13th. Men's pole vault qualification. 6:50 a.m. September 13th. Women's 1,500 meters heats. 7:35 a.m. September 13th. Men's 100 meters heats. 8:10 a.m. September 13th. Men's shot put final. 8:30 a.m. September 13th. Women's 10,000 meters final. 9:20 a.m. September 13th. Mixed 4x400 meters relay final. Day 2, September 14th. Morning session. 6:30 p.m. September 13th. Women's marathon final. 8 p.m. September 13th. Women's hammer throw, qualification Group A. 8:35 p.m. September 13th. Men's 1,500 meters heats. 9:45 p.m. September 13th. Women's hammer throw, qualification Group B. 10:28 p.m. September 13th. Women's 100 meters hurdles heats. When does Sha'Carri Richardson compete at the 2025 Worlds? Sha'Carri Richardson, reigning women's 100m world champion from 2023, came into the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo with both expectation and burden. Expectation because of her title, burden because of a disrupted season and public scrutiny. But by virtue of being the defending champion in the 100m, she already had a buy-in to that event at the Worlds. LBC +3, FlowTrack +3, NBC Sports +3. Here's how the schedule worked for her and how the story progressed. Lead up. Early in 2025, Sha'Carri suffered an injury in February. That set back her season, disrupted her start, her training, her ability to race. World Track and Field. She opted to compete in various meets, e.g. the Seiko Golden Grand Prix, the Diamond League circuits, to test her fitness, but the results were mixed as she tried to find her rhythm. World Track and Field +2. World Track and Field +2. At the U.S. Track and Field Outdoor Championships, July 31st, August 3rd, 2025 in Eugene. She ran the first round of the 100m, but decided to skip the semifinals for that event. Why? Because she had the defending champion buy into the Worlds, so she did not need to use the U.S. Trials semifinal as a qualifier. It was a strategic decision to conserve energy and avoid risk. Flow track. +1. At the 2025 Worlds, Tokyo, September 2025. The World Athletics Championships in Tokyo took place September 1-3-1, 2025. NBC Sports. The Women's 100m event schedule. Round date time/session. Heat September 13th evening session. Semifinals and final September 14th semifinals and final in the evening session. Wikipedia. +1. Sha'Carri's performance. In the heats, on September 13th, Sha'Carri ran and advanced. Wikipedia. +1. In the semifinals, on September 14th, she did not win her semi, but qualified for the final as one of the fastest losers. Reuters. +1. The final, also on September 14th, saw Sha'Carri run well enough to make it, but finishing 5th with a season best of 10.94 seconds in that race. Golden was Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Tina Clayton took silver, Julian Alfred bronze. AP News. +2. Wikipedia. +2. Meaning and reflection. Competing in the Worlds under the pressure of defending the 100m title, recovering from injury, and being in the public eye, Sha'Carri's schedule was necessarily calibrated. The buy-in to the Worlds removed the need to push too hard at the U.S. Trials in that event. Nevertheless, she had to prove readiness in other events and meets. Her performance showed resilience. While she didn't repeat as champion, the ability to reach the final under those circumstances, run a season best in a high-stakes race, and remain competitive among rising stars was significant. If you want, I can craft this into a more narrative day-by-day account with quotes, or maybe a piece focusing on what this competition means for her future, e.g. 2028 Olympics. Do you prefer that?